You know, when you think of heroines in historical dramas, a certain image probably comes to mind. Well, today we're talking about a performance that absolutely shatters that mold. We're diving deep into Bai Lu's incredible portrayal of Li Pei. Let's get right into it. I mean, this comment from a fan just says it all, doesn't it? It gets right to the heart of Li Pei. Her blade was never just a weapon. It was her way of carving out a new space for herself and challenging every single convention along the way.
So, to really get why this character is such a game changer, we have to start with her most defining trait, this unyielding, almost chilling ruthlessness. And I'm not just talking about being tough. We're talking about a willingness to do things most people wouldn't even dare to think about.
Okay, get this. To solve a case about a ghost marriage, what's her plan? To become the ghost bride. She literally gets into a coffin and lets them nail it shut around her. I mean, the level of commitment there is just, it's insane. And it's the description of her expression in that moment that's so key. As those nails are being hammered in, the look in her eyes isn't just fear. It's like she weaponized her own fear, turning it into this raw, ferocious promise that if she goes down, she is absolutely taking her enemies with her. And this wasn't just some one-time act of bravery. This was how she operated, period. She's the one cutting open palace walls to find bodies, taking on the most powerful people in the kingdom, even staring down the emperor himself. She never, ever waits for a male hero to come save the day. She is the hero. But here's the really brilliant part. All that steel, all that hardness, it's not because she's cold-hearted. Not at all. It's a shield. It's armor protecting a core of tenderness that, against all odds, has never actually gone cold. And we see this vulnerability crack wide open in one of the most devastating scenes in the whole drama, when her closest, maybe her only friend, Princess Wanchun, falls to her death. Li Pei's entire world just seems to stop. This is the moment that armor finally breaks. I love the way the source material describes her crying here. Her tears don't flow or fall, they smash down. That single word tells you everything. It's a grief so violent, so heavy, it feels like a physical force. It feels like her whole world is literally shattering. And you can see it in every physical detail of her reaction. She's biting her lip raw, her hands and shoulders are trembling, and she's clutching a piece of her friend's jewelry so hard that her own fingers are digging into her flesh, drawing blood. It's this silent, profound agony that's way louder than any scream could ever be. But here's the thing. Her grief is about more than just her friend. In that moment, she's also mourning the innocent 9-year-old version of herself that was lost in her family's massacre. Princess Wanchun was a reflection of the life and the innocence that was stolen from her. Now, to portray that kind of layered grief, that raw agony, that's not just about acting technique. A character with this much depth, this much pain, demands an actor's total physical and emotional investment. It really does require their flesh and blood. And the work for Bai Lu started way before the cameras even rolled. She spent 3 whole months training with this heavy Tang sword, practicing so much that the handle of the prop sword was worn smooth by her hands. That dedication carried right over to the set. She actually insisted on performing 70% of the dangerous, high-risk stunts herself. She wasn't just playing a warrior, she was becoming one. And then you have the sheer physical endurance. Picture this, filming an intense fight scene for 18 hours straight, in the pouring rain, in below freezing temperatures. The conditions were so brutal, they caused a recurring back injury to flare up in absolute agony. This is where it gets incredible. In the final take of that scene, you can see her hand holding the sword is visibly shaking. But that's not acting. That's real, physical pain breaking through the performance. She was literally pouring her own suffering into the role. So when you take a character this profoundly complex and you pair her with an actor who is this ferociously dedicated, you get something truly special. You get a hero who literally carves a path of light out of pure darkness. It all builds to this one climactic moment. After 15 long years of pain and meticulous planning, she's finally standing in front of the man who murdered her entire family, the right chancellor, ready to deliver her justice. This one line, it's everything. It sums up her entire journey. She's not going to smash the system from the outside. No, she's going to master it, twist it, and use her oppressor's own rules as the very weapon to bring him down.
It's a total declaration of intellectual and spiritual victory.
And that's what makes her so radically different, you see? Her strength isn't about being invincible or unbreakable. Her real power comes from the fact that she was broken, completely shattered, and then had the incredible will to painstakingly piece herself back together, stronger than ever. So, in the end, Li Peiyi is fighting for everyone who couldn't, for Princess Wenshun, for all the other victims, and for that little 9-year-old girl she used to be. And through her own real-life pain and sacrifice, Bai Lu made that light shine so brightly, setting a whole new standard for what a heroine can be. So, what should you take away from all this? That this is a character built on resilience, not invincibility. It's a performance fueled by real pain and dedication. From being nailed in a coffin to that final chilling line, it's the journey of a woman who refused to stay broken. Which leaves us with one final question for you to think about.